Hi there, Janet Gordon here, the author of I See You Girl. So today's my birthday queen, birthday tiara. Hi. So I come to you today because I'd like you to buy my book. This book is called I See You Girl. It's a collection of poetry for everyone, especially for us women. So this collection of poetry, I was scared to write. I was a writer from I can remember I am a writer, but always scared, what what to write. Is somebody gonna appreciate it? And so, when you're growing up and you're a little girl, you're nothing, you come like you're salt, everything, you're so edge up. You start to not be your true self. You start to hide, so I would write and not hide because I didn't want the criticism. But one day I was writing and I was like, you know what? Let me share it with my friend. So I shared it with my friend Pauline. And Pauline said, "Oh, this is good." And I'm like, you know what? I do trust Pauline judgment. And so when she said it was good, I share more with her. I start to share it with my husband. And one day when I lost my business, and I was sitting at this cafe shop at Lakeshore. It's called Big Guy Cafe. Maybe many of you know it. I was sitting out there when I lost my business. Didn't know what to do with myself. At the end of myself, I had my business on Queen Street for many years, and I didn't know what to do. I was always in the fabric business. I was working down there years ago, working at LA Fabrics. Many of you may remember that, and so I was one of the sales rep at LA Fabrics, and then I end up getting my own business. So, moving out of the fabric industry, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was moving into something. God was transitioning me into something else. And sometimes you're scared of the unknown, and that was me. I was scared of the unknown. So I'm gonna read something from my book, and a lot of ladies, they like my book. So I'm gonna just read this one. Your love answer my call. And it said, when love answered the call, wake up with renewed strength, feeling new anticipation, like something excited is about to happen today. Love came chasing after me. On my way to the mall, we bump into each other in the parking lot. We both say sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going. We stand there looking at each other. I felt things in my body that I didn't know were still working. My feet could not move. Our eyes were locked while your hands still hold mine from my fall. Neither of us want to move. Finally, you asked me, where were you rushing off to? I tried to gather my composure and I stuttered. I was going to the library in the mall. You introduced yourself as Paul and asked if I would like to have coffee with you. I said yes, I would love to. My name is Sophia. Thanks for bumping into me. I don't drink coffee. I love tea. Love came chasing after me. One day when I was going to Sheridan Mall, I was thinking, this would be a nice spot to write a poem about. So I wrote that poem about that. But the first one that I wrote for this collection, I'm working on part two now, was when I lost my business, as I said. I was sitting at Big Guy Cafe shop and I was just sitting there I always wanted to go there, but always so busy because I was busy going to work. Work was my everything. And so that day I was sitting there free, feeling good, feeling like, oh, this is what life is. And even though there was a lot of unknown, and I saw this lady, she looked amazing. And I wanted to tell her how good she looked. Well, she walked right down next to me and she said, me no know where you look for me so far. And she walked back. And then this poem come to me just like that. It says, sister, my sister, so put together. Everything from the outside say I'm all right. But inside it's a fight. Others see me, tell me how good I look, and how they wish they could look as good as me. But after all, I don't even like me. Sister, my sister, can't you see that me dressing like this is a cry for help, not a cry for style? Someday I just want to die. Sister, my sister, let's keep it real. You two know how I feel. That poem, I understand that person. I understand that sometimes when we're going through the darkest time, we put our best foot forward. But even though she put her best foot forward, she didn't feel like it from the inside. I was thinking she looked amazing. And truthfully, she did look amazing. But she didn't feel that way. She said she don't know. She thought I was looking at her to criticize or something. But whatever it is today, I got that point from it. So we both work out good. So thank you so much. Go to my website, janetgordon.org. Buy one of my books today. Buy 3. Bless somebody with it. Give it to somebody. I have poems in there about daughters. If you know somebody getting married, you could even use one for the ceremony. There's so many things. I had this one here, and it's called "I'm Rooting for You," and I wrote this for a woman that I truly admire. Next time, if you want me to read it, let me know. My book have, let me see how much pages we have just to get through it. 74, 75. Get a copy and we can do reading. I do reading online with a group of ladies that also write poetry. So I'm having one next month online, my poetry reading. Thank you so much and have a great time. Have a good rest of the, whether it's evening, morning, wherever you are. Have a good time. Again, my name is Janet Gordon. Go to my website, janetgordon.org. On WhatsApp, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter. I was saying to my husband last week, a few weeks ago, this lady who is like 84 years old, I gave her a copy of my book. Actually, she bought a copy of my book, and she went online looking for me. She said, "You don't have an online presence." She's like, where's your YouTube channel?" She is 84 years old, and she just called me out on it. And she's like, "You need to have more online presence." So here I am. Help me to grow. Help me share the video and be a blessing. Let us sell some books so I can help the families in Jamaica. In my groups on WhatsApp, I have mothers in Jamaica, single moms that need help. I want to buy back to school supply for them. So when you buy my book, I am helping others to help themselves. I send back money for internet. So for in their home, I send back so many things, barrels. That's what I'm working on right now, and I could really do with your help. So go to my website, janetgordon.org, get a copy and be a blessing. Thank you and have a great day. Celebrate my birthday with me. Bye bye.